Never miss another live stream again. Hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and click see all notifications. What's the motherfucking deal? Sauce Nations, Rockets fans, I hope we're all in a better mood this post game than we were last time. If you're not familiar, this is Sauce Sports. Sauce Sports is a Houston, Texas homer networks. That means we're talking about all sports, but only Houston. We are covering the Rockets post game this evening. So again, like I said, I hope y'all all enjoyed the game. It was a handy dandy blowout. If we can get things cooperating here, we'll try to get the sauce line cracking. The text line is open. We'll see what's up with the calls here in just a second. Oh, and I need to reset the sauce. Yeah, absolutely. Matter of fact, let me see. I'm glad you guys mentioned that. I saw it earlier. So I think Jeremiah has the most flavor for this week. And I gotta see who is the new sauce champion for this week. Like I said, I got to sit down. I've been falling behind. So Jeremiah will have the privilege of being a moderator for the next week. And let me reset this. But again, though, like I said, a handy victory. Rockets dropped 50 points in a quarter. Almost set a record, a league record for most points in a quarter in the playoffs. Playoffs. Talk about playoffs. Almost setting a record again for in the playoffs, and the final score coming down to 119 to 100. Let's see some of these. Mark my words. Who was close? Who was close? Actually, I give myself credit because I give y'all 5 points either way. So technically, well, if I gave you Power would have chose the Rockets, he would have been right, but he picked the T-Wolves, so lose. Let's see. I'll see if anybody else got relatively close. Within 5 points, I don't see it. Actually, I think I'm the only one that got close enough within 5 points of both scores, and I'm not giving y'all no sauce for my score, so shenanigans. So, listen. Let's see. Voodoo said Harden for 66. Okay, yes, absolutely. Two turtles. Okay, so here we go. I will give y'all the love. Make sure the bank is open first before I do all that. Yeah, we connected. So again, man. So what is y'all's favorite part of the game tonight? What was the most interesting takeaway? Your favorite play from the game this evening? All right. Okay. Yeah, it did look like. Oh, yeah. Capella had a couple of good blocks. He had a good block on Teague, too. All right. Sauce reset. And all right. Appreciate that love. Real fam. Yeah, they were definitely. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, well, I guess part of this, y'all have to apologize. I definitely have to apologize. I have not had y'all's audio on, and I just only realized it because somebody said no audio on the donation. And I'm like, wait, if the donation audio ain't on, I mean everybody else's audio isn't on. So I apologize for that. Were we a little scared in the first bit? Man, my thing is, overall, I'm not worried about the series as a whole. So like even taking that loss last time, I wasn't really concerned at any point in the game. I expected the Rockets to jump back in it. Even when they took the L, I'm like, okay, well, overall in this series, there's no way the T-Wolves can outplay the Rockets. But that first half was a little sketchy. It was like I was still kind of giving the credit to the home crowd and that energy that they were providing. But in that third quarter, you saw what happened. Once the crowd went dead, it was over with. It was over with.
Harden started making shots, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. How it is a wrap for this series, but this type of play will not guarantee you success in the next round because it has definitely been inconsistent to say the least. You know what I mean?
And
Oh,
in
hello,
Minnesota,
baby.
OKC is just like Minnesota.
Okay, so it's just like
That's
I would
pretty
compare OKC to Minnesota, so it would be the same type of series.
Ooh, voodoo child.
Gritty.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to find a little thing so I can put some size on the much kind before it go off. Oh, there we go.
Do the dance, Honcho. Do
Yeah.
the dance.
I took out just like a rocket. I'm gone. Elijah One, HonchoSaucy.
Dance, Honcho, dance. Harden MVP.
I'm trying to set the thing right because it's I don't know why it's offset like that, but yes, I'm gonna give you a little late dance. You say you gonna go, yeah, but I'm not worried about OKC.
Nah, I ain't worried about no damn OKC either. But to be honest, I'd rather see us play Utah.
Yeah, that seems like a more interesting game.
Yeah. Either way, like I said, I'm not concerned. Utah, everybody talks about how great of a defense they are, but we played them a couple of times this year with Gobert, and it wasn't an issue. So
and we get him Mabute next round.
yeah,
so.
that's what I think.
Hopefully.
A lot of people are overlooking that. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully, I think a lot of people are overlooking that. Man, when Mute out, that's
I took out
significant
just
defense.
like a rocket. I'm gone. Elijah One, HonchoSaucy.
All right, there we go. But another thing to take into account, well, not to take into account, but I was worried about this game. Seeing Tucker go down like that early, I had to hold my breath for just a second because I was like, damn, if Tucker goes down and Mute's out, you're talking about a significant hit to that defense already. I mean,
Yeah.
it's going to be a wrap. Is it true that Dez is leaning on signing with the Rams? I haven't heard a full update about that, but I'm sure
That would be crazy.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That's the one thing I like about Tucker though. Every time he go down and he injured, he get back in and play.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he was out there so quick and he wasn't like limping or anything. He was running.
yeah, he that rare type of player. He replaced Beverly Rowe kind of.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, I know somebody got upset with me when I said that the other day, man. But Tucker makes you because Beverly put it in for a couple of years, so we ain't gonna just give him the instant replacement. But he does a lot of those things that Beverly did. But the thing about him is that he can guard more positions than what Beverly can give you. So you still get that same type of intensity on defense, but you get more versatility as opposed to Beverly just giving you guards. You know what I mean?
Beverly couldn't lock up a KD, and that's what PJ Tucker gonna do in the Western Conference Finals. Him and Butte gonna lock down KD. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're going to have guys to be able to constantly throw at KD to put in his way. Like I say, when you got guys, especially with that similar body type like Ariza and Mute, and then you got, I guess, again, like a guy like Tucker who can he'll give you 48 minutes, you know what I'm saying? He's going to play defense all game. He's not going to slack up. So that's the things you got to like about that. But one takeaway from the game, what is the thing that most concerned you guys from tonight?
They seem like
used to know my bag. Cause I love the city I'm from. Hands up if you feel that.
going
Who
hard.
is the new guy talking?
Okay. The new guy is white persuasion, for those who are asking. You know what I'm saying? Already, El Lobo, appreciate that love too. So it's definitely.
I just want to see more ball movement. Like in the series, ball will at least touch 4 people's hands before we made a shot.
I took out just like a rocket. I'm gone.
One
Elijah
guy,
One,
two guys,
HonchoSaucy.
and ISO.
Been slipping lately, so here ya go. Be safe, God bless.
To me,
As
the most
always,
concerning
screw
part I saw
California,
tonight,
Jerry Brown,
it
and
had
the
to have been the
Warriors.
slow start from Harden.
Always El Lobo.
Because-
Harden.
Yeah, I mean, we can't have our best players starting out slow, especially once we get deeper into the playoffs. Because say we do make it all the way to the conference finals, everyone's healthy in this situation. We go to the conference finals, we play Golden State, then hold on.
I mean, I'll take blame for that slow start. I started the game. I was wearing my Harden jersey. After the first quarter, I changed my Olajuwon jersey. Everything was fine.
Okay, that's what it is. Ed, man, the reason why I activated Super Chat is because some people aren't familiar or as comfortable with the Streamlabs. I don't know.
I took out just like a rocket. I'm gone. Olajuwon, Hakeem.
So,
Hit
like I
that
say,
like
for
button.
those who
Hashtag feed Scotty. Hashtag save the Cushden.
save the Cushden. The Cushden, look, here's the thing, too, for those ads. Cushden, it's not like it's going away permanently. It's just temporary so we can improve the sauce. I feel like the sauce needs to be at a certain level, and I haven't been fully dedicating that like I need to. And I need to put the Cushden in its rightful place, and the sauce needs to be, my primary focus. But the Cushden is not going away forever. It's just on hiatus for a little bit, but it will be back in action. But yes, Ed, man, the Streamlabs is my preference, but I do leave the super chats up there super chat up there for those who prefer to go through that platform. What is the Jazz and OKC? What's the score right now? I didn't quite.
The Thunder have negative 12 points, and the Jazz have 73.
All right, sounds about right. Already. You mark my word,
13,
Bailey.
14.
I'm gonna be honest, Bailey. I'm looking and I'm gonna have to go back in the stream. I might have overlooked. I might have missed your mark my words. I'm looking at my list here.
Row.
And so I'm gonna have to go back and check retroactively. And this is what I'm gonna do, man. On some, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna check your mark my words. And if you were correct, then I will triple up your sauce. I'll triple up your sauce. So to make sure that you get properly compensated for your flavor. You say super chat is nice because like load some more money and you get to 45 days later to bam a big old check. Super chat be cool except for just the fact that Yahoo, I've been calling YouTube Yahoo for the last like 2 weeks, except for that 30% they take out, but you can't complain about it because it's still cheaper than having to pay for hosting your videos on your own, so I can't complain all that about that. Okay, so we were talking about things that were biggest concerns, and you were saying Harden and kind of starting out slow like that was an issue.
Yeah, if we start out slow like we did tonight against a better team like a Golden State or even a Pelicans team who has given us troubles in the past, if we start out like that, we're going to be in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could agree. I could definitely agree. If you get a team with a little bit more veteran leadership, some guys that have been there before. With Minnesota, you have all the talent in the world. You just really don't have guys who have been there or consistent contenders. You've had guys whose name has been in the mix, but not, themselves being the guy that leads the team. But you've had veteran role players and things like that. When you're talking about the Crawfords and the Gibsons and the things like that, the players like that. You go to another team with some more veteran guys who have actually been there and done that. You may not be able to get away with some of the shit that you are against like some of these younger teams. And so, yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. Who's the tougher matchup? You say El Lobo says, who's the tougher matchup, OKC, Golden State, or SA? San Antonio's out of there because no Kawhi. So, that's just a wrap.
We would have swept them. Come on, dog.
Yeah. Golden State probably, if healthy, just looking at the timeline, like when we would have to see them, they'd be most dangerous in my opinion. OKC, if they struggling with the Jazz, this really ain't what they want. We can talk about matchups and things like that. And again, the Rockets haven't been playing their best basketball.
You know why OKC can't win? It's because they got Melo and they got Westbrook. Those are the two worst NBA players when it comes to the clutch.
No, man, I swear. You're not lying. To me, Westbrook especially, it's like a math problem. You got or a chemistry problem. You have certain valences or whatever the fuck it is that take electrons from this fucking cell and that cell. Look, fucking Westbrook taking all the fucking cells. He taking all the electrons and all that shit. Don't nobody. He not sharing them motherfuckers. So the rest of the fucking chemical shit is chemically imbalanced, and that's the rest of the team. So that shit don't work because he fucking it all up. And so, it is what it is. Spit said they can't win because they playing against me.
I just wish I just wish all those reporters that said OKC was going to be #1 would eat crow.
Oh yeah, I mean, but you know they gonna act like they never said it. They gonna all fade off as the playoffs go on. You know they're gonna figure, oh, well, nobody remembers that we were saying that. You said electrons are not in cells or in atoms; they're in the outer shell. Well, you know what I'm talking about, clutch gaming, goddamn. You worry about teaching me the League of Legends, damn it. You know what I'm saying? Chemistry was like my worst class. I never paid attention to like when you stuff like what. I ain't got time for this shit. The charts and memory, I don't want to memorize the 50 fucking states, much less memorize this fucking table of elements and all that extra shit. But good shout out. I could take the correction when properly stated. Mr. Clutch gave in there. So yes, the electrons are not in cells or in atoms. They're in the outer shells. Well then, when Westbrook out there stealing people outer shells and shit, you know what I'm talking about. And not fixing them and shit. Goddamn, since we getting scientific. But yeah, any other concerns in what you guys have seen from the Rockets? Not just this game, but this entire series.
Sometimes the defense just seems to like give up. Like there's times in the game where Towns could just run to the basket and dunk it.
Now you say everyone wants to beat them more than I want the U.S. to beat Russia, China, North Korea, and Iran. That's, man, hey, I feel you on that. Just because of all the bullshit talk that has been going on about Golden State, just like they're just this undefeatable superpower. Like, I mean, they treat them like the Monstars for real. I mean, I know they got Draymond, and he was like originally cast in Space Jam, but I mean, come on, dog. These dudes are beatable. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all the media hype, and I just want everybody to sit on it because the thing is, all those people who know that they said that, that bullshit, even though they may not admit it, they're just going to sit there and just, you know, they'll know it's deep in their soul as it's burning them, especially Michelle Beadle, as it's just burning, eating away at her conscience and her heart and all that other shit. You know, it is what it is, but fuck them.
Can I say something I did like?
Yeah, go ahead.
So it was like midway through the second quarter, and Harden went into the huddle during the timeout, and he started yelling, screaming, pumping up everybody. That's the first time I've seen him actually do that. Mm-hmm. That means Chris Paul leadership has made an impact on this team.
Okay. Good deal. I definitely didn't catch that. So how do y'all feeling about the 50-point third quarter? I mean, now we've been talking about seeing that, you know, this offense kind of hadn't been what it should be. They've just been in the 1-0 whatever's all the last couple of games. They finally kind of got that number up and showed that, you know, this is the team that can score. We are still a solid team, and then doing it at home in the T-Wolves house, because again, that's where the T-Wolves, they've held their house down for quite some time. And, you know, technically now the home court advantage is official because, you know, at first everybody was winning their home games until this point. So now the Rockets officially have home court advantage. We come back home. All we have to do is win one game and call it a wrap. Now, I wish it would have been a sweep, but hey, we got to let Minnesota have one. We ain't got to do them that bad. It's been 14 years. It was a while. You know, the people paid good money for the tickets. They showed up. You know, the real reason they were showing up was to look at the Rockets because they just wanted to, you know, see what a real team looked like and, you know, have some hopes for future years to come. But, you know, the Rockets didn't play any games tonight. Again, I was also just as cautious, like you're saying. You know, hey, going into halftime, it was, a 1-point game. And the Rockets were not looking – they were still not looking like that team that we know that they can be. And that's the thing that's been bothering me the most is that even with the 50-point third quarter, that's one quarter out of, what is this now, 16? That you really felt like, okay, hey, that's the Rockets we know. You know, 2 games ago, defensively, you were satisfied with what they did. But as far as just having those offensive explosions, we really hadn't seen that. We've seen, you know, a player here or two there, you know. But as far as a team in unity, seeing that success, we've been lacking that. And that's my biggest concern is seeing the Rockets played such great team basketball starting this year off, you know, through most of these runs, you know, on track to getting this record. It was team basketball. Of course, Harden played excellent. Of course, CP3 played well, but it was the facilitating that they both did, getting other guys involved and you know, with assists, you know, scoring, of course. But, you know, we need to get back to that point. That's what I'm worried about right now. I'm gonna check your mark my word after the stream, Bailey. I'm not gonna look at it right now, but I promise I'll if I got to go into the bank later on and hook it up for you, I got you. I will make sure to take care of it. Speaking of that, let me do y'all a little giveaway. So, out of all the things y'all saw tonight, what was the most positive takeaway that you had from tonight's game?
That's a tough one, actually.
I don't know. I guess it's that Harden, even though despite having like a really, really bad start, he was able to overcome it, which sometimes he hasn't been able to do.
Okay. Yeah, that has been Harden. He's usually in whatever zone. If he ain't hooping, then it's just kind of a whole game of misses and not looking too good. He was able to kind of find it, in the midway. From between the second and third, he really kind of cut it on, and then, after that, it was what it was. When I win, you just tilt my sauce anyway. You're all Bernie Madoffs of sauce. Wow, how harsh! The Bernie Madoffs of sauce. I can't believe.
Wow.
I can't believe such a thing. That hurts my heart.
I want to say that the Rockets just played like they wanted it more.
Yeah.
They knew this game was pivotal. They knew they could not lose this game and then go back to Houston and then go back to Minnesota. So,
you see the Minnesota crowd. Yeah, because last game Minnesota was talking about what were they saying? T-Wolves in 6. That's what they were chanting after the game, which was stupid because y'all ain't beat motherfuckers all year. Y'all get one game and y'all start talking reckless. Y'all start talking ridiculous. Y'all sounded like some Portland Trailblazer fans, Getting close. We're happy to be here.
nah, Jaguars.
No, man, we ain't even gonna talk about that. As I say, they gonna get their just due. Jay Dizzle is the last BitConnect. Oh man, BitConnect, that's funny. I told people about that BitConnect shit.
BitConnect.
Don't fuck with that bit. It was just too. I mean, if you just listen to that whole ordeal, it just sounded too suspect, man. I was like, how can you constantly promise a return? There's no way. If this bot was really that good, it wouldn't be in fucking Bitcoin. It'd be a fucking real. You'd really be trading with this shit. Like, you wouldn't be sharing that shit with nobody. I'd be like, fuck that. I'd be. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing. I'm not a finance major. I don't know shit about shit. I'm just telling you what I just see. What it just looks like. Hey, that looks like a fucking scam. But anyway, we're talking about basketball, not BitConnect. But unless you're betting on basketball with Bitcoins, and maybe we can find a way to correlate and tie all that into one thing. But that is not what we're here to talk about. We're talking about the Rockets moving to 3-1, which should have been the sweep today. I should have been holding a broom right now, talking about moving on to the next series. But we're a game away. Play on Wednesday, and Wednesday we bring it back to the house. And like I said, the Rockets, they did it on purpose. They just wanted to come back. They wanted to party in Houston. That's all it was. See, they didn't want to have to. They didn't want to have to win it in Minnesota. Be like, man, it's whack as fuck out here. Let's hop on the plane, get all the way back to Houston, then get to party, right? You know what I'm saying? While the niggas in Minnesota, they just go to their house and go to sleep, take a nap and shit. So now what they did is like, fuck it, we'll take this L because we ain't even really tripping. You know what I'm saying? We
Got Houston on my back because I love the city I'm from. Hands up if you feel that.
BitConnect. BBBIIIIIITTTTCCCCOONNEEECCCTTTTT.
That's so funny. The fucking robot voice is hilarious. Shout out. That's fucking funny. The robot voice and that dude who does that Flex Seal glue. Those are like my two favorite voices. The Flex Seal glue guys is hilarious to me.
The Oxy man.
Even if you put it in water. Like, what are you talking about? The motherfucking way that dude says water, it kills me. But shout out to White Persuasion for the love, man. But again, something like I said, I'm sitting out here. Ray, what's the motherfucking deal? Yes, that's the one, Brandon. Motherfucker. Even if you put it in water. What is this water? So, okay, so I want to know how y'all feel, man. Like I said, good win. Of course, the chat is all about y'all. Y'all are fresh motherfucking ingredients. I want to know what y'all feel in the chat. What was the biggest takeaway from this game that y'all had, good or bad? I want to know in the chats. I want to know in the Rockets round. You guys feel comfortable about the Rockets sealing the deal on this series on Wednesday? Do you think that the Wolves are going to come and figure something out? Do you think they had something in their game plan? Of course, Karl Anthony Towns looking a little bit better the last couple of games than he did their first few, but still not good enough.
Oh my God, I hate that dude.
They're going to lose by 30 points game 5. They're coming back to that H. So let's be real.
Okay.
God damn.
I could see it, man. I could definitely see it. I mean, I just saw, man. I'm telling you, like, I want to get, like, I need a boat that I could just fuck off and some Flex Seal that I could fuck off. So I do that shit. Like, I'd really go try that shit. Like, just record this shit just to prove, like, this Flex Shield shit don't work. Man, I'm suing the fuck out these motherfuckers. I do that shit. I'm for real. Like, I'm gonna go find like a whole ass boat and I'm gonna cut that bitch in half and Flex Seal that bitch up.
Hey, you're gonna have to put it on YouTube.
I definitely will put it on YouTube. That'll be the return of the Kush Den right there.
No. What you do is you put the Flex Seal on it, you put Scotty in, and just see what happens.
Oh man, yeah. That way, see, people will feel sorry for me if the boat don't work. They'll be like, oh, the dog went
Scotty
down.
gonna float.
Yeah, Scotty.
That boy like a beach ball.
Man, look, I'll tell you this. If the boat was going down, somehow, some way, I don't know, Scotty will survive. I might not make it. Scotty gonna end up on somebody's shore somewhere. I don't know how he gonna get there, but Scotty is a survivor. He's not a helper. He's not gonna help nobody else get to survival. He's just gonna make sure he make it though. And he'll be somebody else's dog. Scotty ended up somewhere else or whatever. Scotty has abandoned me in less than like 30 minutes. We went walking, we did something, and Scotty like got loose and did some other shit. And I had to go looking for him. He in somebody else's fucking garage eating and shit. Just they giving him snacks. I was like, yeah, we were just gonna put a thing on Facebook looking for this fucking dog. Like that really went up and like made a new house like in 30 minutes. So fucking got snacks and shit. I got some new Scotty footage. I just ain't ain't put it on the PC. I got it on my phone. But I would definitely hook you. Scotty eats. Scotty is a fat dog. I'm telling y'all, Scotty is good and chunky, and he is not missing any meals.
He is when he gets fed.
Scotty is he never misses. But Scotty eat better than I eat. Goddamn. Go to cool shit. I will upload proof of life to my Instagram here after we get off the thing.
Hashtag feed Scotty.
Yes, Scotty fed. That's what's gonna be. Hashtag Scotty.
I'm telling Honcho's down to like his last 10 Scotties, guys.
I'm telling y'all.
We gotta start getting likes up, man.
I'm telling y'all, man.
Run out of Scotties.
Yeah, so I'm saying I ain't been getting enough likes as of late, so Scotty ain't been getting fed. That's why I want to show them to y'all. Nah.
You gotta donate to feed Scotty.
Yes, sir. But I'm gonna give y'all some proof of life this evening. He's still attacking pillows and doing all that good shit. So he's cool. Now it was something else. It was something else that I didn't write down the fucking notes like I intended to, and I knew I was gonna forget this thing, and I can't remember because it was something I wanted to talk about. I know one thing that will suck though. My biggest disappointment after round one is that once this series is over, we will no longer be able. Well, at least the locals will no longer be able to watch these series on Root Sports or AT&T Southwest, whatever it is now, and we're gonna have to suffer with the fucking everybody else and suffer with the fucking national media commentary, and it's gonna be awful. Yeah, AFK. Yes. Jay Dillon with AFK. I said that. I just not learned what fucking. I just learned what that meant like a couple of days ago. So you see, Jay Dizzle proper shout of sauce night left the country, but yeah, man, it's all fucked up, man. So again, we'll be watching that suffering. That's gonna be the worst part. That's like the worst part of watching Rockets games when you have to watch the national media broadcast and they talk about shit that has nothing to do with the games unless the Rockets are losing, and then they'll start talking about how great of a game this is because somebody's making the Rockets suffer for it or struggle for it. Usually they come in, they blow somebody out, and these motherfuckers will start talking about the back history of whatever fucking team, the team that they're currently played last week or something. They'll find some other shit to talk about just to not talk about the Rockets having success.
Yes, and some stuff like that. Not basketball. But during the World Series, that last pitch, Joe Buck was talking about some random player, and then the ball got hit, and he's like, "Oh, here it comes," and Astros win the World Series. It was just like so lame.
Why? That's crazy.
Yeah, usually they be screaming and yelling and like riding niggas' dick and shit.
Yeah.
Like if the Yankees would have won, that shit would still be on TV every day.
Yeah. The year before they were like, "Cubs win, Cubs win."
Oh
and
man,
like, Astros win.
That's what I say. That's why I was asking about that when I did the last video. Asking people if they did anything on ESPN. I went and I actually I was searching, I was googling, I tried to do some in-depth hunting for footage, and I found nothing with ESPN and Astros parade or anything like that of the sort. Not a mention, not a nothing. But I know for a fact. I know for a fact I saw them broadcasting, stopping whatever regular programming that they had on ESPN to show the Cubs World Series parade. And that's why I inquired, because again, like I said, I didn't know much about baseball then, didn't pay too much attention to it, still don't pay enough attention to know.
Did they even televise the Astros parade?
Only stuff I saw was local stuff. I didn't see anything. Because
I'm in Georgia and I didn't see it on TV at all.
Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing. Brandon said he saw it on Channel 2, local channels only. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Which is absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Exactly.
You win the title and y'all ain't gonna acknowledge it.
Yeah, and that's what bothers me, man. That's why I say, the national media. It's bad because they get to they're the ones that get to paint these narratives again. Do you think that they've been paying any attention to Donovan Mitchell in Utah? Hell no. But have they been paying attention to Ben Simmons because of the Embiid and Philly and all that other stuff, especially with Philly just coming off a championship? Oh yeah, they're gonna talk plenty of big shit for that. But again, so when you talk and focus on certain areas and certain things, a lot of people don't get that attention that they deserve, like Donovan Mitchell. So most of the nation doesn't even realize how great of a season he's put together as a rookie. Everybody's on Ben Simmons, he's the rookie, he's this, because that's the narrative the ESPN has painted for them, and that's what they believe and that's what they understand. And, again, ESPN guides a lot of the thought processes of these people, and I find that to be extremely unfortunate. And it makes me quite sad. So, here is here is the deal. All right, so we're gonna call it a wrap here shortly, man. You're gonna be happy that the Rockets got the W. We know as it should have been, we should be sweeping it up. But what time is it as of now? Let's say for 10:30, we will be sliding in the Kush Den. I already got the thumbnails and stuff ready, so all I have to do is change it up. So 10:30 we'll be sliding the Kush Den, and for those of you who missed it, this will be the last Kush Den for a while until we figure out some things. So make sure you're there. We're gonna talk some crazy stuff. I've been on y'all some prom stories for quite some time, so I'll definitely talk about that tonight. And
hell yeah,
a litany of other things. So make sure y'all are there, man. This will be a good one, and we'll make sure we have plenty to enjoy. So I want to shout out to the Roundtable for joining me. Anything you guys want to say before we get up out of here?
It's been real.
free Meek Mills.
That boy still ain't free?
He will be soon.
Damn.
He will be soon.
Also
Cavs are shit.
Cavs are shit.
Carlton Town's a little bitch.
Cavs are shit.
All right. Well, that's a BET. Well, man, look, hey, man, that's what I say. Don't boo it, man. Don't boo it, man. Let's do it, man. Come on, Cavs. We're gonna slide in this den. We're gonna make it the best one yet, man. And we're gonna make it very fun, very entertaining. We're gonna roll up. We're gonna talk some shit, and we're gonna have a good time. Then I'm gonna kick y'all out. I'm gonna go play Far Cry. But with that being said, man, Sauce Nation, I sincerely appreciate y'all. I sincerely thank y'all for fucking with the flavor, and all of y'all who fuck with the den. Shout out to Persuasion, holding it down.
What's up?
Holding it down. Already. That's what's the motherfucking deal. But with that being said, man, y'all be cool like y'all be cool, Sauce Nation. I fucks with y'all. Y'all the freshest motherfucking flavor in the world, and I'll see y'all shortly here in the Kush Den. That being cool, chugging up the deuce. Y'all stay saucy. We out.